Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 10 of the Single Moms Connect group. This week, it is titled, Are You Devoted or Disengaged? We're going to be talking more about being a spiritual bride of Christ. In this session, we're going to be looking at Lisa TerKeurst's video number 6, session 6. From Becoming More Than a Good Bible Study Girl. It kind of wraps up what we've been watching, what we've been learning from Lisa throughout these last few weeks. We're going to spend at least 10 minutes after the video for time of discussion. Again, if you have questions before coming in to the class, go ahead, write it down in your notebooks, bring it in with you. We'll talk about those things either during this discussion time or at the end of our session. We will have a brief discussion about relationship equality. So there's a big difference about what the word says about relationship equality versus what the world has to say about it. And I'm not talking in terms of political, racial, or injustices. We're talking about the equality between our relationship with Christ himself, that Jesus is the head, and then the man, the husband, the man, then the woman, then the children. There is a specific order to which God has ordained his church to be in right relationship with. What happens as a single mom, we are fragmented in this state. We have not been taken off the vine, in a manner of speaking. We have been literally set aside, and we have I want to say a different type of care process for us now as individuals than before while we were married. So there is this disconnect. So this is why there is that question of, are you devoted to the Lord or are you disengaged from him? So this is really the culmination of what we've been studying for the last 9 weeks. Today we will be discussing much more depth about how to remain engaged in our relationship with the Lord. And it may help to repair some relationship issues that you may have been having or have with your former spouse or with your still married spouse. I want to encourage those who may still be married that while you may be a single mother, even if it's temporarily, even if, let's say, you are married to a person who is in the military and they are away on their deployment, you are a temporary single mother. But all of the responsibilities are now on your shoulders. And so you may feel like you don't necessarily need to be continuing in this state of marriage. That's a lie from Satan. Okay? Throw that lie out. Because in all actuality, God gave you a marriage blessing, gave you a husband for a reason. And while they may be deployed, or while you may be separated and they may not be in your home with you, it does not mean that God is not at work. He absolutely is. And I, for years, have repeatedly said this to women, that to mend it, not end it, and let God do the work on the hearts of the spouse that is not present in your home. Whether you're married, divorced, and for those who are widowed, I want you to understand you're going to look at your past relationship a little bit deeper, and your spiritual eyes are going to be opened a little bit greater in your relationship with the Lord, because he takes the place in so many ways of the physical husband. And it does not mean that he is, that your husband is greater nor lesser of a man, that Jesus is now in your home. As a widow, you're going to be 100% reliant upon the Lord or your family to help you continue your life and your life goals. Now, for those of us who, like me, have been divorced 25 years plus, I've been personally relying on the Lord throughout all these years, and he has faithfully sustained me and provided for me, provided for my children, provided for everything that we ever could have asked for, abundantly above, beyond what I probably could have dreamed of. Too much for me to even write down or list for anyone. So I have a handout for everyone. This is not technically optional. This is something you will bring home. It is entitled Wait with Courage and Hope. So those of you who are maybe seeking new relationships, if you are widowed or divorced, and God has freed you to go ahead and seek after something like that, my suggestion is seek the Lord. Above all else, seek him. And when the time is right, and if you're ready, God will, Lord willing, if it's according to his plan for your life, put that person, that individual in your life, or you in his life, because maybe that man is praying for a godly woman to be in his life. God is the author of these types of relationships, and he is the author of our relationship with him. The equality part, equation of this, the equality part is the fact that God, we are equal partners in the relationship. So when you woke up in the morning, when you were married, did you or did you not say good morning to your loved one, your spouse? Did you, before you went to bed at night, did you not say, I love you, before you went to sleep? It's the smaller things that may have been taken for granted, but now you're focusing all of that type of energy onto the Lord. So now, I mean, that should have been part of your relationship to begin with, in my estimation. When you wake up in the morning, you're already saying thank you for the day. When you go to bed at night, you're saying thank you for the day. It is that type of equality in the relationship. It's you're giving your all, your whole heart to him, and you are open to receive whatever he has for you. Now, we will follow this up with a little bit of discussion, but we will be wrapping things up. I do have a summary page for you. And as we wrap up everything for this last 10 weeks, our whole devotion to prayer has been surrounded for each topic for each week, but also for each individual and our personal needs. This week, I want you to be encouraged. I want you to be lifted up and go deeper with Christ in your prayer relationship with him. Not only just in your reading and your devotion time, but in your prayer life. Giving thanks to the Lord for all things throughout the day, morning, noon, and night. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to really increase your relationship with Christ. It is going to give you that spiritual boost every day to help you get through your every day. So in this week, not only is our focus going to be heavily in being a spiritual bride of Christ, we are heavily reliant upon the Lord for our relationship with him, but we are more reliant to him with our devotion to him, our dedication to him, and our prayer life has got to be solid, because our children are watching us, our families are seeing us, and how we handle the struggles and the day-to-day activities and events and all of the things. While our families and friends can be a great source of encouragement and support, sometimes we need outside support, whether that is in therapy, whether that it is in conversation with pastors, and just participating in a connect group like this. Connection within this group is going to be ongoing. This is something that you can continually come back to, whether it is these videos to help recharge, or maybe help you stir up a memory of something that was talked about. These video series from Lysa TerKeurst and other speakers that we've had throughout the week, you can revisit those on the Study Gateway app. Once you have that subscription, that's yours, and you can enjoy it for many, many years to come. You can revisit some of those old videos and, you know, go into other topical discussions with other people that are listed in the app. So again, you have resources, you have a resource list to continue working towards your personal goals, whether they're spiritual, physical, or financial and personal goals. You have the Single Moms Group email, which is not in any of these videos, but is given only at the Connect group. So for privacy sake, it is not listed in these videos. But if you have an opportunity where you want to engage further in discussion, or maybe you are thinking, hey, I would like to run and be a part of a Connect group, then you need to speak with our pastor who is in charge of Connect groups. And you can come and ask me personally, and I'll lead you or direct you to that person. But also at the same time, hey, what if you've been coming for all these 10 weeks and you're like, hey, I could really probably lead a group like this, and maybe you're interested in being able to lead the group after I'm done. I mean, I'm going to do this right now, but who's to say God's not going to move me like a chess piece in a different direction? So I'm always looking forward to having other people who would like to help out, other ladies who would like to maybe take over. So if you're interested in something like that, see me after the end of class and we can talk about it and discuss it even further. There's so much that has already been put together for this group, and everything is all set and ready to go. So I am absolutely 100% excited, and you know, I can't say thank you enough to all the ladies who have been participating with this group. And again, remember, God moves us like chess pieces, and we just have to be open and ready to go when he says go, stay when he says stay, and move when he says move. But confirm it with the pastor, confirm it in the word, confirm it before you do anything. Pray about it over and over and over and over and over until you really know without a shadow of any doubt whatsoever that God has spoken to you. And it will be greater and better than anything you've ever dreamed of. This entire group has been everything that God put into my heart for the last 10 years. And being able to be a part of it and put it forward has just been like such a dream. And I'm just watching God bring the increase. I'm watching God touch hearts and lives in ways there's no way I could do that individually. And I'm just so grateful and blessed to have been able to be a vessel and be a part of all of this. Thankful to our pastor, our Connect group pastor, who worked so diligently behind the scenes, and everybody who's been involved, either printing the flyers and all of the resources that we have. I'm just so grateful to the Lord for each and every one of you. You know that I love you. I love you deeply, greatly, and I look forward to seeing you soon.